someone to love, love me when love me when
I just went downstairs because my little brother burnt popcorn. Sorry my shirt is wrinkled. I know I look a mess. It's hot. Whatever. I just did a 30-minute video about my YouTube journey from 2012 until 2017 until now. Hopefully you guys check that video out. Doing 2 videos today since I have uploaded the past 4 days. I can't make excuses. I just didn't feel they had the motive. I'm sorry I'm out of breath. I just ran up the steps, but that's kind of sad that I'm out of breath. But it's crazy because I was talking about eavesdropping in my other video, and when I was doing this video in this room, I had the door closed, and my brothers were actually outside eavesdropping on the last video I did. And I didn't even know, and they was out there listening to the video, and they told me when I went downstairs that they were outside the door. So if you guys want to know what I mean, go watch my last video. It'll all make sense. Make sure you watch that video before you watch this video. But today I'm doing a catfish video. I've already done this video in 2016, but I'm doing it again because a lot of you, my subscribers, are new. I know you guys haven't seen that video. Like I said, that's why I make the playlist, because I did a lot of good videos, but a lot of the good videos I did is before many of y'all subscribed. So you guys haven't seen those videos. So I'm remaking the video. So for some people, you may be seeing the video twice. But even though you may be seeing the video twice, it's me telling it in a different setting, in a different way. So it won't exactly be 100% the same. So hopefully you guys will still enjoy the video. But like I said, if you still want to go watch the playlist, the videos are still there for you to watch. But I'm retelling the story about my catfish story. And that's how Lost Dog did this. That's why it made me want to retell my story about being catfished or whatever. Since I saw hers, and hers was so funny, made me want to redo mine. Or retell mine, because I already did it, like I said, in 2016. But this is the 2017 version. Like I said, if you saw the first video, you don't have to watch this one again. But if you want to, I appreciate it. So for my catfish story, this was like, what, how many years ago was this? This was like 3 years ago. And I used to be on Twitter a lot. If you don't follow me on Twitter, my Twitter is my birth date, which is January, capital J, January 1st, _ 2017. January 1st, _ 2017. Is that it? I gotta check. I don't even know myself. I might be telling you guys the wrong thing. Nope, that's right. January 1st, 2017. I guess I used to be really big on Twitter. Twitter was my thing before Snapchat and Instagram. I had about 3,000 followers on there. But I really don't tweet that much nowadays. But Twitter used to be my thing back in the day. Like 2 or 3 years ago, before I was really using Instagram and Snapchat, it was just Twitter. I was on there so much. So I remember I started talking to this girl. Like, this wasn't in a romantic level anyway, so I got catfished, but it really didn't matter because it wasn't like we were going to date or we were talking. It was just a friend of mine. But I will say she was on an attractive level. I would say she was like a... She was like an 8 out of 10. I'll give you that. She's an 8 out of 10 on the attractive level. And I was talking to this girl. I met her on Twitter because, like I said, I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan. For people who don't know that, if you follow me on Instagram, you know that. If you follow me on Twitter, you probably know that. But I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan. So on Twitter, we had like our own Twitter group where we were all these Michael Jackson fans. People talk to each other. It's about at least 20, 30 of us on Twitter. We were all talk and tweet stuff about that. She's a Michael Jackson fan herself. So that's how I met her, through the group. Like, we were treating something, and somehow she came across my profile, then we started talking. Like I said, this wasn't on a romantic level. You know, we was just talking as friends or whatever. Back this camera away a little bit. We were just talking as friends or whatever. And we were talking, and it was like, she had a profile picture, but she only had one profile picture which I should have known. That's a red flag right there. But I never thought, and I was suspicious, but I was like, I even confronted her about it, but she really didn't say anything. And it's like every time she sent me a picture, she looked different in each picture. And I'm like, something not making sense, you know? We was talking, and she only had one profile picture, and every picture she sent me, she looked different. And it just wasn't adding up. It just wasn't making any sense. And, you know, we talked. I mean, we haven't talked for a while, but we still have contact on Instagram and on Twitter. I don't know the whole story behind it. She kept sending me pictures, and the pictures wasn't her. Well, I didn't know that at the time, but it's like each picture she looked different. And I kept questioning her about it. And every time I asked her to send me a picture, she couldn't ever send me one. So I'm like, it was just, you know, really, really, really weird. Like I said, we was talking on Twitter. We haven't talking on there for a minute. It wasn't nothing like romantic or anything. We was just talking, you know, it's just as friends or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what happened. So I remember. I'm sorry, guys. My memory card ran out of space, so I had to delete some videos. I deleted some videos from my Get Out challenge that was still in my memory card. But basically, I don't know. This story is not really that interesting. The first time I told it was more interesting, but I then forgot basically half the story. So if you want to see that, you probably should go back and watch the original one, because I really can't remember what happened. But basically, we was talking on Twitter. We had been talking for a couple months. She only had one profile picture. She told me she was a makeup artist, and she was like a model or whatever. And we was talking, you know, just talking friendly wise. And just, like I said, something happened where we had a falling out. I don't know what happened. Remember, every time she sent me a picture, you know, the pictures were, you know, each picture she didn't look the same, and she looked different. And I'm like, first I thought it was makeup, because she was a makeup artist, and girls, makeup can hinder your appearance a little, depending on how much makeup you can put on. Because some people, when they put on makeup, they look like a completely different person. So I thought, at first I was suspicious about this, but I thought maybe it's because on some pictures she had on makeup, and some pictures she didn't have on makeup. So maybe that's why the difference I was seeing. But I was just like, some of these pictures just don't even add up. It looked like you just went on Google Images and found a picture. And what had happened was I was like, one of the pictures was suspicious, so I actually looked on Google Images and I found one of the pictures she had used. You know, it was crazy, and I confronted her about it. I said, this isn't you, you know. Every picture you send me, you look different. You know, I confronted her about it. We had a falling out. I'm not 100% sure what happened. Like I said, make sure you check out the original video about this. And, we had a falling out that we stopped talking for a couple months. Remember, she hit me up again and told me happy birthday. I remember 2 years ago or a year ago, she requested to follow me on Instagram, and I followed her, and I looked at her profile pictures, and I'm like, who is this? She looked completely different. She looked like an older version of the girl pictures that I had been seeing, that I had seen. And I'm not going to expose her, I'm not going to say her name or anything, because I actually have some sympathy. And she looked like an older version. This woman has to at least be 40 years old. She had to at least be 40. At least be 40. And I saw all her pictures, and I'm like, what the heck? Because at the time she told me she was 19. So that's a 20-year gap, you know? That's something big. That's not 2 or 3 years. That's 20. That's a big gap. So, like even if we had started talking at a romantic level or whatever, I don't know how you expected that to go. Like, but I was scrolling through her pictures on Instagram. I seen that she was like 40. She's at least 40 years old. I didn't confront her about it or anything. And we still talk. We don't talk, but we have talked. she still likes my pictures. I like her pictures or whatever. I never really confronted her about it. I never said she's a catfish. I didn't get mad at her or anything. It is what it is because there was nothing romantic involved. It was just a friend. So I couldn't really get mad at her. It was just, it is what it is. And it's different. This catfish story is different for other people who've actually like dated the person. I can understand you could be upset that way, but for me, I really wasn't upset because I really didn't lose out or anything. It was just, you just like use somebody else's pictures. But I was scrolling through her pictures and I found out that she had a younger sister who was 19. And it turns out that she was using her younger sister's pictures because her sister looked just like the girl pictures she was using on Twitter and everything. The pictures matched and everything. The girl, and they all look just alike though. She looks just like her sister, but just like 20 years older. So she was using her younger sister pictures, who I guess was a makeup artist or a model, whatever. And I don't know why you would be 40 years old using your 20-year-old sister pictures. That doesn't make sense to me. But her sister, she was using her sister's pictures. Because I saw it was one picture. She has like four, there are four of them all together. And they all took a picture together. And I looked at the picture and I'm like, I see her. I look over, I said, that's the girl who I was supposed to be talking to right there. So it turns out she was using her sister's pictures, but that's what happened. And like I said, I didn't confront her. I didn't say anything about it. I just left it the way it is. We still have communication on Instagram and Twitter. It is what it is. I got catfished, but I mean, at the end of the day, I really didn't lose anything. But I don't get the gist about that. I'm gonna actually search her on Twitter right now. I want to see if she still is losing her sister pictures or not. That was like 3 years ago. Okay, I see the account is still up. I don't follow the account. I stopped following the account. In the picture, she still has her sister picture up, but the account hasn't been used since 2014. Yeah, so basically, she hasn't used the account since 2014. So long as she isn't still like scamming people or catfishing people, or whatever, but it was just crazy. The time I got catfished by a 40-year-old woman who wanted to be 20 years old. So she used her sister pictures. They look so much alike. She looked just like her sister, but she's like just 20 years older. Like she's a 40-year-old version of her sister. And her sister is a 20-year-old version of her. They look so much alike. That's crazy, man. It's crazy. But I got catfished. I guess you could say I got catfished, but it is what it is. I wish I could show you guys the picture so you guys can see what I mean, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to expose her. I'm not that kind of person. Excuse me, but I got to get these videos produced. It's 4:19 p.m. Just remember that it's 4:19 p.m. So I still have to put the other video, that 30-minute video up, and the videos take like 45 minutes. So you guys should see these videos if I start right now. You guys should see these videos like 5:30, 6:30. At least by 7 o'clock, both videos should be uploaded. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. It probably wasn't the best story time video, because I couldn't remember all the details. Like I said, if you want to check out the original story time video, you're more than welcome to do that. But thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. So I haven't uploaded in 4 days. I feel bad about it, but hopefully you guys will understand and I don't even know what to say. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe, comment, and like, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.
I came to win, to fight, to conquer, to thrive. I came to win.